bill, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Hit the blacktop, shift to third. My whole life's in miles and dirt. Gas station love, roadside meals, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with calloused hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But that's enough to keep me rolling, even when the nights get cold and I'm driving on wheel and cheap refills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Paycheck's thin but heart is wide, got freedom humming by my side. No suit and tie, no Wall Street deals, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with callous hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But I got skies and open roads, country songs and heavy loads. I keep moving through the hills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. A mansion gate, but I just want a clean tailgate and someone waiting at the drive to make all this hard work come alive. Still chasing lines across this land with faded maps and radio bands. No trophy life, no Hollywood hills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I live for grit, not cheap ideals. Built my truth on worn out wheels. Still driving strong with stubborn will on diesel dreams and dollar bills. Bills. She blew in through the swinging doors, boot heels hitting that hardwood floor. Bike up swinging and boots laced tight, and I give this life one hell of a fight. My truck don't shine, it growls and spits, but it still gets me where life hits. I don't lead the race, but I run it fast, 'cause I ain't first, but I sure ain't last. I ain't first, but I ain't last. I get knocked down, but I bounce back fast. I ain't the star, but I ain't the shame. Still dancing hard in the loser's lane. You can laugh, I'll raise my glass to every stumble that I passed. Yeah, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I've loved and lost and loved again. A few good nights, a lot of amen. I've missed my shot more times than not, but I still show up with all I got. I ain't first, but I ain't last. Still got grit in my hourglass. May not shine in the record books, but I'm still swinging with outlaw looks. So if you're down and feeling trashed, remember this, that storm don't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. They don't cheer for folks like me, no limelight, just gasoline. But we keep going mile by mile, turning scars into country style. No, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I drive my life like it's built to crash. Still playing hard with a busted string, still toasting loud with nothing to bring. So here's to underdogs moving fast. We weren't built to break, just built to last. I ain't first, but I ain't last.
More than a diamond ring. You danced like fire, I played it cool. We swayed around that barroom stool. By last call, you were in my arms, and I was hooked on your small town charm. But neon ain't just for nights. It glows in your eyes in morning light. It's coffee, steam, and tangled sheets. It's takeout boxes. We found forever in flashing signs, but you shine even more at 9:30. Who knew true love could feel this right? Neon ain't just for nights. You steal my hat, I burn the toast, but somehow, girl, I love you most when you're singing off key in my truck or yelling about socks I never pick up. You talk too loud, forget to shave, but you're the one I still want to save. Even on days we fuss and fight, you're still my favorite neon light. Yeah, neon ain't just for nights. It's in the way you hold me tight. It's grocery runs and driving slow. It's dancing barefoot in the snow. We found just for nights.
Sunday morning skies turning gold, but I ain't dressed in no white robe. I got a river running past my tires and a heart full of dirt and wildfire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism in dust and light, where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads, in every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir robe, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven near, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires, sometimes faith lights campfire, and sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl and an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
You came riding in like a Saturday storm, boots full of dust and a smile too warm. You said, darling, I don't do slow, but I saddle up, said, let's go.
You wore danger like a denim dress, talk like fire, dance like a mess. You said, cowboy, I don't chase low, but you winked and let your wild heart show.
Hey, love, just one wild rodeo. Hang on tight or you let it go. It bucks, it breaks, it throws you high, but you still climb back, don't ask why. It's bruises, shears, and ringside tears. 8-second stretched across the years. We fall, we fight, and steal to show. Hey, love, just one wild rodeo.
You burn my toast and steal the sheets, but your kiss makes my world skip beats. You stomp your heels when we collide, but girl, I love that bumpy ride.
You talk too
in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn cloud.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine. You raise your voice, I say you're fine. We fuss and swing like laundry lines, but somehow love's still intertwined.
You slam the door,
I grab the glass.
you talk too fast, I let it pass. Ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine. You start the fight, I pour the wine.
Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong and hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head. But somehow still when all feels bent, I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums but end in time. One cork pop and we realign. It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're mine.
You're mine.
You storm out, heels hitting hard, slam the door, leaving tire marks in the yard. I light a smoke, pour one tall, waiting on your angry call. I said I'm gone, but let's be real. You've heard that line and know the deal. Turn the car halfway down the street, then I miss your lies in my front seat. We break, we bend, we curse, then mend, but somehow here we are again. Back and forth like whiskey, burning hot but sweetly risky. We don't work, but we don't quit, and every word just fuels the hit. We're up, we're raw, we spill, we sway, but can't stay gone at end of day. Love ain't smooth, but it gets frisky, back and forth like whiskey. Your flannel smells like sin and smoke, but I still steal it when I'm broke. Your boots are loud, your brain is slow, but damn, you're fire when the jukebox glows. You drive me mad with every stare. You fight like hell, then kiss like prayer. And I don't know if it's right or wrong, but girl, we burn all night long. We yell, we tease, we push, then please, but babe, we're made of swings and knees. Back and forth like whiskey, never safe, but oh so risky. You talk tough, but I see through, and I fall hard right back to you. We pour our hearts, then light the match. We're the flame that loves to catch. It's messy, loud, and always risky. Back and forth like whiskey. I hate your lies, I hate your rules, but damn, we break them just like fools. You slam the door, I throw a glass, but we always come running back. Back and forth like whiskey, no clean break, no pretty ending, but I'd rather dance this reckless road than sleep alone and feel the cold. We're chaos, fire, and sweet regret, but this is love we won't forget. A little pain, a little risky, back and forth like whiskey.